Alright, so good evening everyone and welcome to Late Night Chill Skyrim. For the very first time, I am playing Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition on a late stream rather than a daytime stream. So what that really means is that I am going to be... I finished this quest here, right? I want to make sure that I did. I'm going to be doing this in 2-hour increments instead of 3. Okay? And it's going to be a little different. It is. It's going to feel a little different the way that I'm going to be playing this game. Alright? It's still going to be fun. I'm still going to be playing it several times a week. It may not be as much as I had been playing it since I started this playthrough in December 2021 and all the way through January and early February 2022. Instead of like, 6 to 9 hours a week, it'll probably be like 4 to 6 hours a week. But I want to keep it going. This has actually been one of the best chill experiences that I've actually had playing with you guys in a very long time. And so I definitely want to keep it going and keep that momentum. However, I'll be honest with you guys, okay? I'm nervous that because I've taken this... By the way, this has been the most ongoing successful and positive and great stream that I've been doing. Like, all throughout the last month and a half, even though I did play other games that were fun, Resident Evil 4 and many Game Pass games and things like that. Skyrim's kind of been the staple game that I play at least a few times a week and people come back to. And it's like, man, I just can't wait for people to come back to that chill experience, right? I am nervous that now putting this as a night stream, that's going to change. I am. I'm actually legit nervous. Like, right now, we just started. We have 200 viewers, okay? Usually on a Skyrim stream, I have between 300 to 400 viewers on a daytime stream. So what I've actually been noticing is that the night streams recently, and it doesn't really matter what game I'm playing, it seems like the night streams have been losing some of the momentum they once had. I don't know why. No one's really giving me a reason for that. And I get the feeling that when we start playing better and or more popular new releases, that maybe that won't happen. But for now, I've just noticed the pattern. So I'm hoping, hey, I just started, right? Let's hope within the next 1 to 2 nights, there's a wild rabbit, within the next 1 to 2 nights, maybe it'll pick up. This is the first time I'm doing it as a night stream. Maybe this first time it'll be a little bit on the slower side, and then people will, start to attend more. I don't know. I really don't know. What is with all the wildlife coming at me? Oh! What the frick? Holy moly.
There should be no other end.
I had bears, I had freaking wild elk. I had all kinds of shit coming at me. Okay then. So anyway, the thing is, and here's another thing that I'd like to say, and by the way, hello to the YouTube viewers as well who are watching on demand rather than on live stream. I am talking with you guys too. I know a lot of the times you guys feel like I'm only talking to people on the live stream. In reality, this is actually a conversation for everyone watching the Skyrim playthrough, okay? Currently, I'm juggling 2 new releases. I'm playing Dying Light 2 as well as Sifu that came out today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Neither game has completely really blown me away, nor do I feel like either game has really gone crazy with the viewing audience. Like, I think they're all right, but I don't think that right now anyone's like, oh my god, it's so amazingly blow your socks off good. You should just drop everything and focus on this game. In fact, the problem I'm actually having right now tonight is determining what game to play on. Ooh! What just happened? My flame atronach's supposed to be permanent. My flame thrall is supposed to be permanent and it just disappeared for no good reason. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not, right? I don't know. Anyway, here's the thing. Like, this game has always been successful as a day stream, okay? Let's see how it goes tonight. Like, realistically, let's have a good 2-hour chill night stream. Let's see how this goes, alright? And if it goes well, great, let's keep it up. Let's play it at least 2-3 times a week. In fact, I have it scheduled for 3 night streams this week, so at least 6 hours of gameplay for everyone on the agenda coming up here, okay? Oh, there's actually a journal here we're going to read before we go in there. And speech increased. Cool. Let me go ahead, open this. We'll read this in a second. So this pauses the game, essentially. So, the point I'm making here is, I hope you guys enjoy late night Skyrim and will continue to chill with me late nights, even though it's a different time slot. I know many of you may not be able to. Some of you watching this video on demand right now on YouTube, maybe you used to watch this as a daytime stream and you just don't have the capability to make it to the late streams. I'm sorry about that. We always kind of knew this playthrough was going to go from day to night when a ton of new releases came out this month. It was inevitable that it was coming. Thank you for still watching on demand. A few things I would like to say, whether you're actually watching this right now live, or if you're watching it on demand on YouTube, I would ask, hey, you still like the playthrough? Please give it a like, no matter where you're watching it. If you're watching it on demand now on YouTube, leave a comment and let me know what you think about what's going on in the videos, especially if you're someone who was here live all the time and you can't make it to the night streams. I still want to talk with you. I read all the comments and I respond to certain ones that I feel that we can have a fun conversation. So please, by all means, all right, please keep interacting with me and keep interacting with the Skyrim playthrough. The last thing I want is now, because this went from a day to night stream, all of a sudden attendance is down, interaction is down, everything is down. That would really, really suck if the Skyrim stream slowed down completely simply because it changed the time slot, all right? Now, I'm currently trying to decide what I'm doing tomorrow's main gameplay stream for new releases, but I'm not even blown away by the new releases this week. Let's see what happens. Let's continue to play the new releases for a day or two. If they're good, great, but if they end up fizzling out and I'm not impressed and you guys aren't impressed, we could maybe have Skyrim be a daytime stream again. But I don't want to promise that, especially because next week we got another 2 new releases. So let's just play it by ear and see how it goes. I'd like to get people to get used to this being a late stream. Okay, I would. I'd like to get people into the mentality that Skyrim's now a late night chill stream and get used to that and not be like, oh, it's going to be a day stream again. It's going to be a day stream. I hope not. Okay, so let's see what happens tonight. All right. Now, I have a million people talking about Sifu. I'm not kidding. Like, as I've just been talking for the last 5 minutes, a bunch of people are talking to me about Sifu. That's cool. We're going to do that in a moment. But all I'm going to do quick shout outs, get started with whatever we're about to do, and then let's talk about Sifu, okay? Because people are going crazy talking about it. All right. So first of all, our first super chat of the night is from Jamaica Phil, who says, let's light up a spliff and chill in Skyrim Mall. That sounds like a good idea, except that I don't smoke. So anyone who wants to light up a spliff, go right ahead. But if you are like me and you don't smoke, let's just have a chill night together. How does that sound? I hope so. Good, Jade, it's good to see you here tonight. Welcome back to the streams. I'm happy you're going to be here for the streams again. Our first tip of the night is from Brian, who has tipped me $10. Thank you for getting the tipping tonight started, Brian. The music is outstanding in this game. God damn. I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys, and I hear like an orchestra and a freaking choir singing. Like, damn. Never have I had such musical accompaniment to me just talking with my audience. Never before. What about edibles? No, like I said, I don't want to put any of that kind of stuff in my body. The most I'll do is probably have a drink here or there. That's about it. Gut says, first time attending your night stream in a bit. There's been 2 weeks. Feels refreshing for the night stream. Skyrim streams is worth hanging out with you. Sounds good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that Skyrim is bringing you back to the night sessions, okay? So here we go. Let's actually start playing the game now. The Journal of Madresi Dran on Angarvunde. Whispers of the ancient temple have been few and far between, and most real knowledge seems similar to Angarvunde itself, buried and forgotten. Yet every story or legend I hear all seem to speak of immeasurable riches found deep within. Great treasure waits for the worthy adventurer, said one old fool, after many false flirtations and tankards of mead. Though he may have been a nuisance, his information matches most of my research, specifically the location of Angarvunde. Tomorrow I will hire a mining team to assist me in my excavation and head towards the ruin. By this time next month I shall be rich, MD. Sounds to me like it didn't go well because they never came back, right? There's no one here. More than likely it's going to be like 99% of these excavations that we've gone to. We're going to go inside and find all their bodies. Probably all got killed by some kind of creature inside, right? Unfortunate, but that's pretty much how Skyrim goes, I think. So, Sir Slaughter, what's going on? Good evening, good to see you. I got a suggestion from Azure N100 saying, tomorrow I should play both the new games and play them each for half the stream and switch at the break. I honestly don't think that's going to work. First of all, I don't feel like only 90 minutes of a particular game on a gameplay stream.
In my grasp, and I have to give it all up because they're afraid of a few dead bodies.
Huh? So she's not dead.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
You seem troubled.
Of course I'm troubled. I'm on the verge of incredible wealth, but my cowardly workforce ran at the first sign of danger.
What scared them off?
We were excavating this old tomb when we opened a chamber full of corpses. The team took one look, turned tail, and ran.
They sure haven't been in those Draugr tombs like I have before then. They haven't seen dead bodies before?
Well,
Good
probably
evening, Jamie
not
Green.
like these. The ones in there are all still walking around. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
I think that's where we come in, right?
Say, that's not a bad idea. You look like you could handle yourself against these beasts. I'll tell you what. You help me get the treasure, and I'll split it with you. Deal?
Why don't you tell me about the treasure first? Haha. Mark, I'm glad to hear you had a good day at work. I'm doing pretty good now that I'm playing Skyrim. I'm gonna hopefully chill out after the rage that I had at the end of the Sifu stream today. It was not pretty.
Legend says this tomb holds a treasure that bestows great power on the one who discovers it. Beyond that, not much more is known.
That's a little bit too...
Obviously, this treasure will fetch a good deal of gold, and I'm willing to let you share in the reward when we find it. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Alright, so maybe I can help you.
I'll tell you what.
All
you
right.
help me get the treasure.
I guess we'll take a deal, or else we're just gonna miss the whole mission,
Deal?
right?
Excellent. With my brains and your brawn, that treasure will soon be mine. Ours. First, I need you to clear the main chamber of those monstrosities. I'll stay here until you're finished, planning our next move.
So there's Draugr in here to kill. Probably big time Draugr too, I would guess. Alright. Only Fear of Death says, after your first premiere playthrough of Sifu, what are your thoughts? Does the fighting feel cheap to you? Cheap? Absolutely not. The fighting is actually the best part of the game, I feel. Like, I actually think that the fighting engine is great. The thing that pissed me off specifically about today's stream is I played for 3 hours. For 2.5 hours, I progressively got better at the game. I started unlocking permanent abilities for multiple runs, and I was having a great time. And then when I got to the end of the second world, there's a boss that you just can't hit at all with any of the stuff that you know. You just can't. And so here I am running through this second world 2-3 times to get back to the boss, and he's whooping my ass. So my last time, people are basically telling me what to do. They're like, oh, there's this ability that was taught to you at the beginning of the game you need to use. I'm like, so did you have to use it at all in the game yet? No, it literally was not used at all until the end of the second world, the final boss. Okay, so when was it taught? In the intro. In the introduction cutscene. There's actually an introduction segment when it's running the credits where you learn basic abilities, and one of the basic abilities you never had to use, you have to use it just on this boss, apparently. So imagine you're playing for 2.5 hours and you're doing a really good, you're having fun, right? You're having a good time with it, and everything is working, it's gelling, you're getting better at it, you're learning how to parry better, you're learning, I unlocked a special parry that's more of like a time hold and release parry that does a little bit more stun, and I'm doing all this fun stuff. And then all of a sudden, you just can't win because you have to do something you never had to do before in the game at all. It was never required. No enemy needed it until the second boss. And how would you know that, right? So if I wasn't basically doing a live stream with you guys here, I would be sitting here scratching my fucking head saying, so I can't dodge. That doesn't work because you can't hit him after you dodge. I can't parry. The parry doesn't work on the second boss. You can't do this, you can't do that. I tried every possible thing and nothing worked. And it pissed me off. Alright? It did. It genuinely 100% angered me so much that I raged and I was like, dude, this sucks. I don't know why they made it like this. Right? Like in a game, doesn't it logically make more sense to, as you play the game, play through it and learn new abilities as you need them and then use them when you need them? Now, literally in the first opening scene of the game, they ran you through like 10 different abilities, which you don't use until one point later on in the game, and you're supposed to fucking remember this hours later. And that's what everyone's like, oh, well, don't you remember when they taught you that before? No! I thought that was just an opening cutscene. I didn't even, you know what I mean? Yeah, there had gameplay during it, but how the fuck did I know that was the thing I needed to do at a boss? I didn't know that. I thought it was just the introduction thing. And no, I didn't make a fucking laundry list of the abilities they taught me during that because I didn't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very odd how it was done. Now that I know that, okay, now that I know, oh, you can use this certain ability to beat the second boss, and I go fight him again, I'll use it and I'll probably beat him. Well, it just pissed me off that that's how they made the game. And then in addition to that, the game definitely needs polish. There's certain things that happen to me that were ridiculous. Like, I'm fighting this enemy that's supposed to be kind of like a mini-boss. And this enemy has the ability to, like, jump and bounce off of walls and kick you. So while the enemy jumped up on a wall, I ran into another room. The enemy came through the fucking wall, teleported, and kicked me in the face. Another thing that keeps happening is the camera keeps moving and getting stuck either behind me against the wall or like I'll be standing, like imagine, because it's a third-person game. My character's in the middle of the screen, but the enemies are behind the cameraman. So the enemies are punching literally through the camera to hit me and I can't see it, so there's no way you can dodge or even counter it, you just get punched. And in this game, you need to not get hit because you need to conserve as much health as possible if you're actually going to survive. So it's actually, in my opinion, has a lot of shortcomings from what I'm seeing. It definitely doesn't feel like a game that was well polished. What's hilarious about it, though, is the production value is off the charts. Like, the stages look gorgeous. The first stage, second stage is a club and has all these neon lights, and the neon lights actually pulsate in time with the haptic feedback of your controller. And I'm like, dude, everything about the game looks good. The animations are fluid and well designed, and I'm like, wow. And then I get to see certain things that are just like very stupid and annoying, and I'm like, why is it like that? Right? Like, why the fuck are enemies flying through walls? Why can't I see what the fuck I'm doing because the camera keeps getting stuck? And why do I need an ability that you taught me in the first 10 minutes of the game, 3 hours in, but I didn't need it up to now? And how the fuck was I supposed to know specifically this is when I use it? Unless I guess, right? So it actually pisses me off, some of the shortcomings of the game. Now the thing is, it's an indie game, right? So maybe I shouldn't be so pissed, but it does, you know, I'm an honest guy. I'm not going to sit here and kiss the game's butt and sugarcoat. I'm going to tell you guys when I'm pissed about something, and it did. I was trying to finish the second world by the end of my stream today, and I legit couldn't do it because I needed to learn or know an ability that I didn't know I needed to use. Okay. Let's see here. I did get a tip here. Hopefully Soft is trying to tip. I don't know what you mean by that. Hopefully Soft is here and they can't tip or something. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm looking, but I don't see anything that he said. I can't find it. Arma Flyer tipped me $2.51. Says, just suggesting a game whenever next time there's downtime. How about Super Mario Galaxy 2? Actually, ever since I played Super Mario Galaxy many years ago, people asked for 2. And then, when they came out with that HD collection, what was it, last year? Or was it the year before? No, actually, it was 2 years ago now, wasn't it? Holy crap, time flies. People were wondering after I played Galaxy 1 if I would play Galaxy 2. And I'm interested. I've never played Galaxy 2. The thing is, there's really no viable way to do it. Isn't it a GameCube-only game and they never ported it to anything else? So the only thing I could do is play it on my Wii, which just happened to be backwards compatible with GameCube games, and use the HDMI adapter. Hopefully it still works. I haven't tried it in years. So it's a possibility maybe, but, you know, obviously right now, downtime is not a thing I have. I literally have no downtime right now. Okay? None. If you guys think that the stream title says Skyrim, you might want to refresh, because I did change it to say Skyrim, and it does say Skyrim on my screen, but maybe it didn't refresh for you, but I did update it. So thank you, Arma Flyer, for the suggestion and the tip. I appreciate that. Also, a super chat came in from Bivery or Bivery Law. I don't know what that means. They were here the other day and super chatted as well. And they super chatted and said, I'm on a seafood diet. When I play seafood, I die a lot. Get it? Actually, you know, dying wasn't the problem. It was just getting to a point where I just didn't know what to do. It wasn't like, oh, everything's instantly killing me and I can't, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, it was just annoying that apparently you need to know this one way. It's the one move you need to do to beat the second boss. If you don't have it or you don't do it, you just can't beat the second boss. I tried everything. I literally tried everything else. And I could not beat the second fucking boss. Everything was ineffective against him.
Have you killed them all yet?
Okay. They're all dead.
Then we've no time to lose. Follow me.
Okay.
Don't fall behind.
She's very bossy, right? Some people would say that she's just a take charge, you know, individual. I think she's fucking bossy. Okay. Yes?
These doors seem to be the only thing left between me and the treasure.
Is there a way to open them?
There'd better be. I didn't come all this way to leave empty-handed. There must be a way to activate these doors deeper in the ruins. Here, take this key. It should open the doors on either side of the chamber.
So you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna open them, and then she's gonna go in there first. And we're gonna get screwed. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. What do I expect at Nintendo Direct tomorrow? I don't have a fucking clue. It could be anything. It could be a ton of new first-party games we've been waiting for. It could be fucking Mario movie. It could be a million things. Who knows? And in reality, it'll probably be all shitty stuff, and everyone will be disappointed like usual. But it sure would be good if we finally had some new Nintendo first-party stuff announced. Jay says he doesn't like Sifu, but he does like Dying Light 2. Again, I don't know what to play tomorrow. See, here's the thing. I was just saying this to people before I started recording, okay? At this point, so Dying Light 2 came out on Friday. I played it Friday and Saturday, so we're 6 hours in. Sunday, I took a break to play Skyrim. Monday, I was off. That was my day off for the week. Came back today, and Sifu was new, so I played Sifu today. All right? So the way I see it, it's kind of a lose-lose, and here's why. I gotta drop down here. I'm gonna get stuck here. Look at this guy. Fucking run from me? Here, run a little further. What the hell? He blew his own dude on his ass. You saw that, right? He killed him. I like how I have absolutely no one here with me. No one came to help. Wow, I destroyed him. I made him drop a shield and everything. Yeah, they didn't come with me. What the fuck are you doing? They decided not to come, I guess. Well, I guess I'll summon my Jamora Lord. Actually, you know what? No, I'll summon my Flamethrower first. Then my Jamora Lord. I guess Aranea ain't coming. At least I'll still have my 2 summons, though. I don't know what's going on here. So anyway, here's the way that I see it. If I play Sifu tomorrow, I'll keep the Sifu momentum going. Hopefully, now that I know the move I need to beat the second boss, I'll make progress. It'll be a fun stream, and hopefully it won't be insanely... he didn't show up. I don't know, this game's glitching right now, too. Like, I didn't have enough. What the fuck? Dude, it's totally fucked up. The game is completely and utterly fucked up right now. It's not letting me summon 2 things at once. Look at this. It's not. It's fucked up. I'm supposed to have 2 at once, and it won't let me have 2 at once now. Now one's overriding the other, which makes no sense. Well, as I wait for my Magicka to recharge, if I play Sifu tomorrow, at least I'll keep the Sifu momentum going, and I hope to beat the second boss and see a lot more of the game tomorrow. But it's going to be utterly frustrating because I know the game is going to be tough and get more frustrating the more I play it. If I play Dying Light 2 tomorrow, right, then at least I'll keep that momentum going, or at least maybe save that playthrough, because sadly I hate to say it, I think that Dying Light 2, okay, he survived now. I think that Dying Light 2 after 2 sessions really hasn't impressed many, including me. I am hoping that it gets better, and I know what to do. What I need to do is I need to go after those inhibitors. Those apparently are the things you need to get your upgrades so that you can, the fuck? Why is Flamethrower set to right? I don't know what's going on. There we go. Basically the way I see it, I feel like no matter what game I play, one of them will hopefully stay popular, and the other no one's going to care about anymore. And it sucks because they're both 2 new releases I paid for, and I want to keep playing them. But it just seems to me like I don't know if both playthroughs can coexist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already haven't played Dying Light 4 days. If I don't play it tomorrow, that's 5 fucking days since I played it. Is anyone going to keep coming out with the thing that I'm just not playing that often? At the very same time, if I don't play Sifu tomorrow, it might kill the momentum for Sifu. So I just don't know. I actually don't think that there's a good answer. I think this is a situation where I'm not even a week into February here, and I'm getting kind of screwed over by the fact that too many new releases came out back to back. I mean, look what happened to Pokemon, right? You're coming with me? Okay, my summons are coming with me, and Aranea apparently fucking disappeared.
The challenger is near.
Even my grinding shot would fail. I tried to do it and it didn't gotta get out of here. I can't. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna chop him the fuck up. Chop suey. I gotta heal. Stun his ass. It's working. Ah, I outfought him. Now I gotta heal. Woo! That was a close one. That was a serious close one right there. Because I was in a bad position. My Dremora Lord had run out and unspawned. So there was no one else to aggro. And they were all wailing on me. But luckily, with this new heavy armor, this Daedric and Dragon armor, my armor rating is way up. So I was able to tank that shit out when previously I probably wouldn't have been able to. So let's actually fucking save. Quick save here. Woo! That was a close one. Okay. By the way, guys, I would like... Good evening, Chris B. Good to see you. I would like to let you all know there are currently 2 polls live on my YouTube channel page under the community tab for the games to be played during the upcoming Game Pass Marathon event this coming Saturday. All right? There's 10 games in the running. The top 3 games are guaranteed to be played, and then the 4th and 5th runners-up may be played depending on time constraints during that marathon. All right? So please head over there and vote if you have not. I just put those up this morning. And already we got, I think, over 600 votes per poll, which is outstanding, of course. I'm very happy for that. I hope that you guys will join me for that on Saturday. That's going to be a super fun event. Not only are we playing a variety of Game Pass stuff, a lot of which we've already played, so we're going to get further into those games. But then also on top of that, Feasting with the King. And there will also be a poll for that coming up this week. What I'll be doing for Feasting with the King. Now, some people are suggesting, so why don't you do an overnight poll to determine what game you play tomorrow's main stream between Dying Light 2 or Sifu. Here's why. Because I just put 2 polls up. If I put a ton of fucking polls up, probably it's not going to get as much attention and or it's going to take away from the other polls. My plan was to have the 2 polls live now to pick the games, but in about 2 days, like maybe Thursday, I was going to put up the poll for the food and that could run Thursday, Friday. And then we'd have all our answers by Saturday morning, you see? I'm afraid if I put up too many polls, it's going to be oversaturation. There's too many polls to vote on, and people won't even check them out, or maybe they'll only notice 1 or 2 of them instead of all of them. So I hear you, but it's just kind of bad timing that I already had multiple polls up this morning. I don't think that would make sense to do even more polls. I wish I had a move that pushed them back besides the Dragon Shell as a physical move. Like a shoulder charge or something, right? That would be pretty cool. Well, I don't have anything like that. I see a bunch of Draugr in this next room. Yeah, another There we go. So I got a bunch of abilities I want to get. There's a one-handed ability where you can actually decapitate enemies. I want that. But then I also want the heavy armor ability where when you get a high enough level, basically heavy armor weighs nothing. I think that both of those would be really cool abilities to get, but I don't think I could get either one as of yet. I have to look when I level up again. Jade says Serious Sam 4. Serious Sam 4 is in the running for Saturday's Game Pass Marathon. It is. If you guys wanted to see more Serious Sam 4, which I would not be opposed to, I actually really enjoyed playing it a week and a half ago now. It is in the running for Saturday's Marathon. Please vote for it, okay? Okay. There's a lot of Death Lords in here. Usually you don't see this many Death Lords. You'll see 1 or 2 Scourges, but not a Death Lord. Look, a higher end dungeon. Fuck you, I love that. Let's see here. So, Snow Cooper, to the super chat claiming the voting is rigged. How in the holy hell do you think the voting is rigged? How do you think that's even possible? It's literally everyone vote on a game and the games with the most votes win. How could it be rigged? Snow Cooper, are you one of these conspiracy theorists who just believes that everything is like a weird agenda against something? Or I don't know. Shout out to Cracker Jacks, who used to be $15. Thank you so much, Cracker Jacks. He says, good to see you tonight, Phil. It's good to see you here, Cracker. I saw you earlier today, right? And for Sifu, the end of Sifu, I think you were here for, right? When I was completely going crazy with the expletives and losing my mind, raging like crazy. I was going nuts, I know. Well, it's good to have you here on a nice, much more chill stream. Mr. Cracker Jacks, thank you for that biggest contribution so far tonight. I appreciate that. Remember, guys, we do have our usual rewards in place. $50 in tips means Gunner glasses. $100 in tips means a hat. And $150 in tips means a vest. So, now, wait a minute. Cracker Jacks, did you accidentally just tip me twice? It came through twice. One was a minute ago and one was just now. And the animation played twice too, which makes me feel like 2 came through. Did you intend for that? If that was, I mean, I think you might have accidentally, double tipped. I mean, if that's okay, then great, but obviously if that was accidental, I don't want you to double tip by accident. It did, it even came through twice. Yeah, it did, it came through twice, so Cracker Jacks, let me know if that was okay or not. If not, I would be okay refunding that if that was a mistake. Alright, you know what? HoboX had a good suggestion. He says, why not do a chat poll tonight to see what people might want to see tomorrow? We could do that. Let's do that right now. Okay. Alright, I'm doing a live chat poll to see what the chat thinks tonight. Cracker Jacks, I don't want to count that unless you confirm that that second tip was okay. I'm going to wait for an answer for you, okay? I mean, I'd be very appreciative if it was real, but I'm not going to, you know, that looked like a legit mistake. I don't even know how it could go through twice like that. Where is Cracker Jacks? Because now he's not talking in the stream chat. I know he was here earlier. Is he not here? How the hell is he not here? He was here earlier. I know for a fact he was here earlier. I saw him. He didn't get banned, did he? No, I don't see anything like that. I don't know what's going on. Well, Cracker Jacks, I'm going to wait to hear from... Oh, there he is. He says, no worries. Everything's good? Okay. I guess everything's good. We can count it. Made me nervous. Okay. So now we're up to 40. With that, we're $42 in tips, guys. Thank you so much, Cracker Jacks. I mean, here's what I'm going to do. Since technically it was 2 $15 tips, but I think we should count that as 30. I really do. I feel like that would be kind of messed up because technically they both came through like that, and I think that we should count that as the 30, and he should be on there as the top tipper. Okay. Thank you very much, Cracker Jacks. All right. So we're all good. I smell grilled cheese sandwiches. I think my flamethrower disappeared again. With no explanation. It's supposed to be a permanent flamethrower, and it keeps dying, and it's not taking any damage. So why is it dying? I don't know, man. Weird stuff going on. I do not have a favorite fast food. What the? How do I not? Dude, something weird's going on. It's unmapping my spell, which I'm not intentionally doing. Weird. No, you can stay sitting down. You have to get up. Don't bother with it. Just stay seated. He's like, okay, I go back to sleep. Ooh. He only laid there for 2,000 years waiting for someone to show up just to sit right the fuck back down. Oh, well. Ooh. Excuse me. Whoosh! I love it. I love the back. If only you could make a dragon back. Now that would be fun. Alright, where'd the other one go? There we go. Alright, so overall, people are voting 60 to 40% in favor of seafood tomorrow. Got him. And then he died. At least he got the kill first. I really don't know about this flame atronach. Like, it's good to have one that lasts a long time. I would say permanent, but it doesn't seem to be permanent. It seems to be disappearing. But it doesn't seem to do that much, right? It really doesn't seem to do much damage, and also doesn't seem to really aggro that much. What was for dinner? Rigatoni pasta with spicy marinara sauce and chicken meatballs. It was very tasty. Delicious. And filling. Comic Writer 2020 did a super chat saying, Sifu good. It seems in general people are digging Sifu. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you, Comic Writer. Okay. Yes, King Firms, I did see that Ghostwire Tokyo was supposed to be Evil Within 3 at first. It makes sense. But after Evil Within 2 tanked, I'm not surprised that Evil Within is now done and they wanted to have this go in its own direction as a franchise. So, which sucks. Evil Within 2 is so much better than Evil Within 1. It really is. Okay, so we opened one gate, now we gotta open the other gate. How would I do that? What's this? This doesn't look like the way, this looks like the way in. Aha, look, there's another way to go. Okay. Multiple doors to go through. Okay, on to the next one. Swaggin says, I woke up from a nightmare. You were playing Pokemon on your night stream. Glad that that's not the case. There you go. Seafood sounds like seafood. It does, and it tastes like, it actually tastes like imitation crab meat. Which is actually pretty good. I like imitation crab meat. It's not exactly the same as regular crab meat, but hey, you don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money. I'll take the imitation. Nice California roll. Imitation crab meat. Aranea? Oh my god, she got destroyed. You... Oh my god, Aranea. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. What are you doing? You have the ability to heal. She won't heal herself. I guess she just wants to regenerate health. Ah! It looks like he came out of the Draugr. Look at that. That's creepy. Once again, my flamethrower is missing, so I might as well just resummon another one. Mr. Mustafa Lees, how you doing? Okay. Alright, now we can continue on. Wait. Here's another gate we gotta get open, right? Before the Ages of Man. It's actually my favorite book, Before the Ages of Man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for chilling with me here tonight. If you're here live on the stream, one great way that you can actually help out without any kind of financial contribution would be to like the stream. Give the stream more visibility on YouTube. Allow more people to know that I'm streaming Skyrim for the next hour and a half. That would be really great. if you could give it a like. Right now we are at 60 or so likes. My goal this year is to get around 100 likes for every single stream that I do here on YouTube. So it would be great if you could give it a like if you have not yet. And thank you in advance to anyone who may help out. Nice plug segment. Now it's time to move on and chop up some more Draugr. What do you think? Whoops! I knocked him off the ledge. It works. Paralysis poison. My Jamora Lord's gone. Damn, rock. Got rocked, son. Nothing else down here. Nothing but epic music blasting. Oh, here's another asshole. Whoa, you saw he got up? What the frick? That was a weird animation. That was first. Sambuca just did a super chat. He says, Daystream is better time and chat are easier tips. Daystream is better time and chat are easier tips. What in the hell does that mean? Sambuca, could you please in stream chat, you do not have to super chat again if you don't want. Could you please repeat what you said in English? Because I don't know what the heck you just said. Alright. Oh, it happened again. Now I have two. Whoa. I have two Jamora Lords. Okay, I have two Jamora Lords now. Instead of a Flame Astronaut. Alright, fine. We'll have two Jamora Lords then. Whatever. Let's go, guys. We'll have multiple Jamora coming with me here. That's fine. A big posse of Jamora. Why not? How do I get this fucking thing open? You see a switch or something? Oh my god, it's right in front of my goddamn face. I'm so stupid. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, with the poll, now having run about 10 minutes, Sifu did win by about 50 to 60%. It was like 60-40 in favor of Sifu tomorrow on the main stream. So at least I got a good idea from you guys live on the stream tonight what you would like. Funny, we have 280 people on the stream, but we have 357 votes on the poll. It's kind of funny, don't you think? So wait, did we just go in a circle? We did, but did that solve anything? Did it open a new area for us that was locked before? This is where we came from. I'm a little confused as to what they want me to do. I guess we re-examine, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I did. I think I missed something I was supposed to do. Where'd they go? They went back. Why? Your enemies? What are you guys going this way for? There's nothing over here. Aaron, what are you staring at? Maybe this is where we're supposed to go. No, we've already been here and we killed everything. We just went in a circle. I don't know where they want me to go right now. I'm lost. I'm completely lost. Sambuca says, here's what he meant, okay? Day streams are easier times to attend. People will likely contribute more overall. It's easier to contribute with a super chat than a tip. Okay, thank you for elaborating on that. Man, the first thing I did not understand it. Usub Durling tipped me $1.50 and says, a large den of aggressive venomous snakes has been discovered near your home. Consider investing in the new snake bell alarm system that alerts you to the presence of nearby snakes to protect your property and family from the serpentine menace. Oh no, a ball of snakes like Bloodborne? A hideous mutated ball of snakes has attacked me. Ellipsian says, how many games from the marathon poll that's going on right now am I picking? We're absolutely playing the top 3. We may play the top 4 or 5 dependent on time constraints. But that's about it. There's no way I could fit 6 games into that marathon. That would never happen. So... Huh. I already came over here. I already took the book off this here. Right? So what else? I am lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Joseo says he thought I would be more interested in the skeleton. Everyone knows how much I hate skeleton. So you're likely right. It almost seems like did I miss something down here? Oh, what the fuck? What's weird is I already came from here, so where'd that Draugr come from? Oh! Fuck! I am so confused. I'm going in circles. Swaggin says, any ideas for feasting with the king? It's going to be Thai food, Vietnamese food, and I made a decision, Mexican food. And yes, I'm aware that Mexican is a lot more common of a food, but if that were to win, basically what I try to do is put more of some of the more obscure things on the Mexican menu. They're not commonplace things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't just order a regular, you know, I go crazy, order some over-the-top stuff, if that were to be what I ordered. So. Where am I now? Oh, this must be a new room. Yeah, there's a closed coffin right there. Whoosh! Where the fuck is my Demora Lord? Oh, there he is. Okay. Hack and slash. Double Demora Lord. Get up there. The posse. Keep going. Get over to where they are. Keep moving. Let's go. Let's do this. Keep moving. Yes, keep going. Go, go, go. Let's go. Double time, double time, double time. Nice. Well then. That worked. Probably missed a bunch of items in there, but I'm not fucking going back. Fuck that. Gut says he's cooking salmon. Oh, he's gonna have a feast for himself while he watches my Game Pass marathon. Salmon's great. It's healthy for you. Tastes great. The only catch is here, it's pretty expensive. I'm sure there's probably places where it's more common and it's less expensive. I love salmon, but man, I rarely eat it. Oh yeah! Ka-ching. Ebony Battle Axe. Wow. Would have been good if I didn't have other weapons that were better, but man, Ebony's pretty good. Here's our 2. Honestly, I think the double Dremora Lord works better. As much as I liked having the permanent flamethrower, it just seems to keep dying. I don't even know what's killing it. Very odd. The game is a bit too loud. Alright, I can lower it. There you go. Plentiful Magicka and Plentiful Healing. Aranea is back yet again. She got stuck somewhere. She's back. Whew, this has been a heck of a dungeon, right? It's been over half an hour. Pretty long. Okay. Nico, salmon might be inexpensive to you. It's not inexpensive where I live. Here, it's actually quite expensive. Like, even you know, not just getting a salmon at the stores is pricey. And you want to order a salmon dish at a restaurant? Oh my god, I hope you're willing to spend like 30, 40 bucks. What a rube! Why would you... What an amateur. What a rank amateur. She ran right in and got herself fucking flattened. She was lured by an empty fucking chest. What a dunce. Oh well. Everyone in the chat, press F and pay respects to that dumbass. Wow. Have you ever seen a Talmor pancake? I have, yes indeed. Yes. Wow. Looks like we probably got a word wall and probably a boss fight. No? Just a word wall, no boss fight. I'm not gonna complain about that. Allegiance? Animal allegiance? I don't care about animal allegiance. Ah, terrible. That looks like fucking Dr. Doolittle. It's all junk, too. The true treasure was just a stupid word wall of crap that I don't want, and a staff I don't want. Shout out to a couple people here who just became channel members. Joseph Cool, as well as James. Looks like they both renewed their memberships. Thank you for that, guys. And then DC is here with a nice double Atronach haiku. He says, the Dremora Lord might work better paired with the Lightning Atronach. Good point, and I could do that. I absolutely could do that. I was doing the Dremora Lord because the Dremora Lord seems to not job out quickly and die so easily. The Flame Atronach dies real fast, and I think that the other Atronachs are pretty much weak too. But I have, if I wanted to do Storm Atronach, you're right. And we'll do that next. Where's Aranea now? Dude, she vanishes so often. Where the hell did she go now? How are we going to get her body when it's on the top of this thing? You were here the whole time. Oh my god, you idiot. Yep, that's her fucking body. You think there's any way we can get up there? Wow, nice. Nothing that I want, though. Just a bunch of junk, but I took her potions. Wow. Sambuca has to me $4.20 saying Twitter is the dumbest thing that's ever happened to the human race, having to try to say something of importance to the whole human race that's going to be overanalyzed in 250 characters or less, laughing out loud. Yeah, it sucks because a lot of the times I want to say something intelligent on Twitter, and even though a couple years ago they extended the amount of characters you can use, it's very hard to have a conscious argument or even say an intelligent thought in a Twitter space. And then on top of that, let's say you want to actually see something big, you can actually say... You can do that response to your own tweets and do a chain. No one reads past the first tweet. Everyone just reads the first one and ignores the rest of it. All right, Jade, have a good night, man. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. How many times have I played through Skyrim? Once only. This is only the second time I'm playing the game, PFAF. I really enjoyed my first playthrough. It was actually my very first completionist style run, meaning I really took my time with it and went through and tried to do as much content in the game as I possibly could find in the first run. But it's the only game up to that time that I had ever done that. Back then, over 10 years ago, I was known as the YouTuber who basically got games on day one, played through them as quickly as humanly possible. Whether that meant skipping a lot of side content and stuff, so be it. As long as I could get my full playthrough up on the internet within a few days of the game's release, I was one of the people. There's probably me. There were 3 guys who were all doing the same thing. One of them was always getting the games early because he had underhanded means. He knew someone who owned a game store, and he would get the copies early, which is illegal, but he would do it anyway. And then there was me and like one other guy, and we were all known as like the day one guys. That day one when a game comes out, we'd be playing it and get a full playthrough out within like a day or two. What quest is selected here? Bring the unusual gem to the appraiser. I don't know why that was selected. Alright, so we finished that quest. That was random. We didn't really get anything for it. It's kind of a bummer, honestly. Kind of a letdown. Angry Templar did a super chat and says, you know Twitter's frustrating, but then we have Twitch. Yeah. Twitch is pretty bad, too. That's why I'm not there. Thank you, Angry Templar. Oops. Thank you, Angry Templar, for the super chat. Just another reminder, everyone, if you're having a good time on tonight's stream, we have over 280 people on the stream. It'd be great if you could give it a like. Right now, we're at 77 likes. It would be absolutely amazing if we have over 100, which is my goal for my streams this year, is to get over 100 likes per every stream that we do. So thank you in advance. Let me see over here. Looks like we have more Dwemer ruins on the map. Take a look. That's what we're heading towards right now. Chris B says, I'm still old-fashioned. I like getting disc copies of the games, but I would doubt GameStop will have a midnight launch for Horizon. I don't think GameStop does physical midnight launches anymore. Like, they really went downhill when it comes to what they do. And I'm pretty sure they don't even do shit like that anymore. It's all like, if you want to do that, you have to do digital. It says it's up there? Crap, how do I get around here to get up there? We have an orc camp right there. I know that's the icon for orc camps. Here it is. Let's see what this is. It's definitely Dwemer. Avangisel. How the hell do you say that? Avangisnel. Then we've got Largishbur, which is an orc settlement that I should be allowed into because they're friendly with me. Past that, we got Crow's Tooth's camp, which I think is for a side mission. It said to go there and kill the Crow's Tooth bandits. Maybe what we'll do, maybe we'll do Avangisnel, then we'll start heading east, and eventually we'll find ourselves at Riften. And you guys know there's a ton of crap in Riften in this game, right? So maybe that's what we'll do. With Drede says, why did I skip Mass Effect 2 when I played Legendary Edition last year? Because I had just played it the year before. I had just played the original version a year before. There was no way anyone was going to want to see it once and then again the next year. That's why I skipped it. So, DC has a Dwarven Dremora haiku for us. He says, if the Atronachs don't work, use Dremora and Dwarven Warfare fill. Thank you. Okay. Wait. Where's the entrance? How do we get in? Huh. Where's the frickin' door? Well, I'm a little confused. We found it, but we haven't found the way in. If that's it up there, it's not reachable from here. Let's try this again. When will I do the Dragonborn DLC? I have no idea. I'm basically doing what's natural in the playthrough, whatever we're kind of stumbling across. I'm not really in particular doing anything in any order. Can I walk up here? Maybe this is how you get to it. That's the entrance right there, but it almost looks like I need to drop down from up high, but how the fuck would I get over there? I don't think I can climb that high. Doesn't look like they're gonna make this very easy. Oh, come on. No, I can't go this way. No. Well, I made it up here, even though I'm not supposed to be here. But now I'm up here. Dark Mega says, maybe if you fast travel to the area, it'll just auto-load you at the entrance. You might be onto something. Although, I might be onto something right now. Take a look. There's the entrance. Look. Ha! Alright, just in case this fucks up, let me save. Just in case. Okay. There we go. By the way, I'm very pleased so many of you showed up tonight. I was actually nervous that the attendance would not be very good, but you guys are being a great interactive audience. I really appreciate that. Really, Reverse 750 says, I think that perhaps that the orc settlement that's next door here will get us a Daedric weapon. Okay, maybe we'll check it out. I think we will check it out after this. Apprentice chest. Fuck. I agree, Carlos. The stream has been chill and fun. It's been working out pretty good. A Twimmer dish. Oh, a Grand Soul Gem? That I will not complain about. So here we are. And here's the doors. Yeah, we did it. Alvajensnell. Okay, then. Alright, let's save again. And here we go.